Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the USC Trojans offense trots out there to open this game. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Second down play coming up. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Trojans moving quickly down the field here. Play action here on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. It's a fake. It's a fake. They've got the tight end open. And they've got him, but the fake works, and they do pick up 1st down yardage and maintain possession. And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And it's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Spartans offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle, but first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Spartans have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the Spartans looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And there's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Spartans line it up with 1st and goal. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see?
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And there comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And they'll give it to the back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's Childs. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Send the back in motion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And the Spartans will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. And the Spartans will line up to boot it away. On he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Dropping back. It's Childs. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And here's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the single back takes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Spartans with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Back to throw. It's Childs. Short pass finds the tight end. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. A completion makes it second down. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's no good. He missed it. But there is a marker on the field. He just might get another shot at this. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. Offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Good job leading the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. To the air, it's Childs. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes, a sack. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. Long enough and good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the single back takes the handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Again, makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. And the Spartans will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. This one will be fair caught. So here's the first play of the drive now, the begin of the 41. First down. We're going to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. And the Trojans bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. You've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan State. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
The important PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? It's a quick grab. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. He's running out of time here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Dropping back, it's Childs. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now they'll just clock it. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.